to make a short video to explain what do we do with log equations that first have two logs that are either added together or subtracted. And I'm going to have you do a couple of each on Delta Math. So I figured I'm just going to put up on the screen an example, kind of walk you through so you know exactly what to expect when you do these. This should not take too long to go over. So we're going to start with two logs added. If we have two logs that are added, we have to use our condensing rules that say if two logs are being added, then we're going to multiply them together. So it's still going to stay base 5, but now we're going to take 6x times 4 to get 24x. So you're going to condense by multiplication equals 5. Now it's like one of the ones that we just did. You're going to follow that exponential pattern. So you're going to do 5 to the 5th power equals 24x. You do not have to know what 5 to the 5th power is. You can grab a calculator. 5 to the 5th power is 3,125. So we get 3,125 equals 24x. And then we're going to divide both sides by 24. It does want the exact answer, so we're not going to round a decimal. So again, I'm going to go to my calculator. So 3,125 divided by 24. Divided by 24. I'm going to go to math, and I'm going to make it a fraction. Oh, it doesn't reduce. It's 3,125 divided by 24. So 3,125 divided by 24. And submit my answer. So again, and you can kind of see if it takes more examples, if you need to see more than just this video, you can look at a few of the examples and it'll show you how it condenses and then how it writes it in exponential form and then finally how it solves. So let me show you if two logs are being subtracted. So here's an example of two logs being subtracted. These numbers are a little smaller, so this one might be a little easier. So if two logs are being subtracted, then you want to condense it with division. So you're going to have log base 2 of 8x divided by 4 equals 3. Well, 8x divided by 4 is 2x. You're going to do 2 to the 3rd power equals 2x. 2 to the 3rd power equals 2x. 2 to the 3rd power is 8. And if you need a calculator, that's fine. And then to finally divide both sides by 2. So you get x equals 4. And all you're typing in is the number. You don't have to type in x equals. Oh, I totally messed up one of the properties. Let me do another one. I totally neglected, and you guys are probably sitting there going, I knew what she messed up on all along. Let me get this one right. I forgot to put the power in front and make it an exponent. So this would be log base 6 of 9x minus log base 6 of 2 to the 2nd power, which is 4. That makes life so much better. Subtraction means I condense with division. So I'm going to have 9x divided by 4 equals 3. Follow the exponential pattern. So 6 to the 3rd, 6 to the 3rd, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Use a calculator if you need to. Equals 9x over 4. I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. So I'm going to take 216 times 4. Again, you can use a calculator. That's 864. Equals 9x. Divide both sides by 9. I don't know if it divides out evenly, but I've got a calculator. So 864 divided by 9. 864 divided by 9 is 96. Works out nicely. A lot of these do. They don't try to make them too messy. There you go. And again, if you need to just see a couple more examples, obviously I made a mistake on the first one, so it's really easy to do. You can kind of see how they go about condensing. So they move the power out, then they divide, and then you follow the exponential pattern, which they show, and then solve for x. And you can see a whole bunch of them. If you need to see lots and lots of examples, you definitely can. You can go through and look at examples. There's another one that was asking you to do the same thing. Keep in mind, you're going to make the 4 the power of 2. Then you're going to condense by dividing and then follow the exponential. But those are the last couple logarithm ones that you'll do that I think these take a little more work than maybe some of the other basic ones.